people watching this are saying that this is happening every day, murder after murder, carjacking after carjacking. What can be done to stop this, and why do you think this is happening now?
Well, again, we're having these crew-on-crew senseless arguments where firearms are being introduced when folks have disputes as opposed to being able to resolve them um, the way we typically would resolve a dispute. What I will say is that our officers were present in this area, as they always are, on an ongoing basis. The officer just so happened to be on another block when this incident occurred, but we do have officers in the area. We have initiated a violent operation suppression initiative, and we're doing that across the city of the District of Columbia. What I also will say is that within the last 30 to 60 days, although you've enumerated numbers year to date, over the last 30 to 60 days, we've come down in a lot of those areas where some of these violent crime activities have been occurring. We will continue to do what we're doing in this space with our law enforcement partners, federal, state, and local, as well as our officers here at MPD.
Do you have enough detectives to combat all these different homicides? I mean, it seems like a huge caseload.
It is a very extensive caseload. As more crime is happening and as a lot of homicides are occurring, it is certainly extensive, but we're always evaluating the caseload for our officers and our detectives.
Are there enough officers here? I know you mentioned, one unit was on another block. Would more officers have been, would have met more officers right here?
I can't determine whether or not, if we had more officers here, this would or would not have occurred, but what I can say is that we do have officers in areas where we find, based on evidence and data, that there's high crime in those particular areas, and we will continue to do that.
I know DC Council is considering a couple public safety bills, an emergency public safety bill is already in effect for a little bit longer. Would those have any effect in driving down some of these crimes that we're seeing?
Again, I think that these are crew on crew. These are historical beefs that have continued to happen. I think guns are coming are being entered into these types of disagreements. And what we have to do is really focus on how we can get some of these guns off the street.
What do you think of this community? There's a ton of people out here who are frustrated. They feel left in the dark. They're upset. They want to know what's being done. What do you say to the people that are out here?
Well, I feel frustrated too. Even though these are residents that live in this community and they deserve not to have to be in a community where guns are constantly being in this space, and that there's crew on crew or disagreements or beef where people are bringing guns to the fight. My suggestion and my recommendation is that some of these folks know who they are, come to us, let us know, and so that we can really help them in this space.
Chief, are you able to determine whether all the victims here, or was the gunfire coming in one direction? Was this an exchange of gunfire? The people that are at the hospital, or they are part of the people you may be looking for? Do you have any sense of whether?
We're still in the very preliminary stages of the investigation, and certainly that information will come out when these types of things come up.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Watch that happen. Y'all don't want to hear this shit. Y'all know this shit true. They keep saying cool and cool, and you think officers were sitting right there at the other end of the corner. They supposed to protect and serve.